Hey, what's up, guys? It's JT with Devlog Games, and so I haven't got as much done this week. We're going to talk about the inventory system again, and the little bit I got done. I've had a busy week of school, and I still have to do that channel intro video talking about everything that I actually do all the time, so including school and things like that. But anyway, so last time we looked at being able to walk around. We could pick up weapons, we could switch weapons, we can pick up a special item, we can pick up a grenade. I added another grenade here, so now this is where it gets interesting. So one thing I did is I figured out what I'm going to do with the grenade system, and I fixed it to where it works with as much of the backpack as I have done now. So if I come over here and I pick up a smoke, it is going to, and I'm going to kind of turn my character here so you can see it a little. Let's see, let's go this way. So I can actually look away from the object I want to pick up and point my little thing at it, and I can grab it, and it will pick up the flash grenade, flashbang, and drop the claymore out in front of me. So let me see if I can get my camera angled for a little bit better demonstration of that. So if I come over here and I pick up this again, it will swap with that first item. Now, so how I'm going to handle this is you cannot put the same item in both slots. Once I have the backpack finished, the grenades will, when you pick them up, let me open my inventory, the grenades will load into this grid right here, and for whichever one you load in this slot here, you'll be able to auto load out of your backpack until you run out of that type of grenade. So if you wanted to swap a different grenade other than what so like you saw me pick up the flashbang and it dropped the claymore, and then I picked the claymore up, it dropped the flashbang. If I wanted to get rid of this frag grenade, what I can do is actually just swap it to my first slot, and I may or may not actually, I just now thought of this, I may implement a control that will just do that. Maybe if you hold shift and center click, it'll swap your grenades instead of your guns. So like if you center click with your mouse right now, it swaps your weapon, your rifle. So maybe I'll implement it to where if you hold shift when you click, it'll swap your grenade slots around for you. I just thought of that. That's something I can do. So but then if you have a full loadout of grenades, in other words, both your slots are full right now, it will, and you pick up, and your backpack's full, I should specify that. It'll dump them in your backpack until it's full. If there's no room in your backpack, that's when it switches in your loadout. But right now, the grid part of the backpack does not work. That being said, if I walk over here and I grab an extra gun, I still just have the grenade launcher and the submachine gun in my inventory. Now if you walk over here, and I picked up that whatever that was, LMG, I'm going to pick up the sniper rifle. Well, now I've got the sniper rifle, and I dropped this, where I picked up the other one because it went into my backpack. So now what happens is the same type of thing. If you have a large backpack that has a weapon slot, it will put it in your backpack. But if you try to pick up another weapon, it will put it, it'll swap in your loadout. But your backup weapon is still your other, whatever weapon is not showing in your UI. So if you want to get access to this, you'll have to go in here and grab it and click and drag and swap. And I have to do some work too with when you open inventory. I need to make it so that the mouse unlocks from the character and is just accessing the UI, and so your screen's not shaking around behind you and things like that. So still got a long way to go on this. The grid does not, like I said, is not implemented at all yet, so that's why grenades don't go in there. One other thing I can show you is if I go over here and I pick up a whole bunch of specials. See, now that time I dropped that one, and I actually need to check to make sure it's not the same type, because if it is, I don't actually need to drop one to pick up the other. I just need to ignore it. So what's happening here is all three of my special slots are full. Now, once the grid is implemented, again, those will actually begin to populate your grid if you have room. They'll take up a lot of space. Now in this backpack, it's not that big a deal. You could put 4 extra med kits in there. Now that would only leave you 4 slots for 4 grid spaces for a couple other items, but that's an option. Is to use your backpack space up for more special items. So maybe you're finding, I don't know what all we'll have. UAV things. And it's hard to tell what else. I don't know yet. I haven't completely thought that out yet. I just know we're going to have special items that go in special slots primarily. You can take up extra space in your grid if you want to, and they go in that little special top right slot in your on your loadout HUD. So that is about what I've got done. I did some one other thing I did on the back end is I did some code refactoring. Because once I get this inventory system completely working, and I mean the grid system works with the loadout, and you can you'll be able to swap backpacks. You also notice I turned my backpack off. It's actually still attached to my character. I just disabled the game object because I was toying around with some ideas, but anyway, I left it off. So you'll be able to swap backpacks. So like there'll be one laying on the ground. It might have it might be empty, it might have some stuff in it, but you'll be able to swap your backpack. You can open it and look at it and compare it to yours first or whatever, but once that's all implemented and working, the drag and drop system is working, the Tetris system is working, once that's done, you will be able to I'm going to, excuse me, once that's done, lost my train of thought there. It's been a long week of schoolwork and stuff, and I've, like I said, not had enough time to work on this. Tried to stay up late and do it last night and didn't get as far as I wanted to, but I messed with it for a little bit more today, and I did manage to get this much done. So anyway, what I was saying is, once this is all working, I will make a tutorial video. It will be long, I'm sure, because there's a lot of moving pieces to this. But I think it's a pretty unique system. Especially, I mean, well, it's a hybrid system. The Tetris system is cool, and I've got slots and the backpacks interacting with the loadouts and all that stuff dynamically. So I don't know if maybe there are other games that have implemented the same thing. I haven't played a ton of different games in this genre, but I do feel like it's pretty unique, and I think it'll be. And I'm kind of building it from scratch. Other than, like I said before, I am borrowing Code Monkey's Tetris system, or at least I will create some version of it that works with my system. And yeah, so the drag and drop I think is going to be the hard part because I've not done that, but I did actually just now think of what I can do as far as fixing this whole mouse issue. I can just when I open the inventory, I can just swap control schemes in the input system. So yay for Unity's new input system. So anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for today, for this week rather. And again, hopefully the progress I've made is a little bit to get you looking forward to the game and what kind of things I'm gonna do. Once I get the inventory thing working completely, then I'm going to go on to weapon systems. So hopefully I'll have some of that weapon system stuff done by the end of the year and get that Steam page going. I'd like to have weapon systems going and firing and things like that for sake of video clips and screenshots and things like that for the Steam page. So the end of year is coming quickly, but I'm determined to do what I can on this in that time period. So thank you guys for watching. If you're still here, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and we'll catch you next week, hopefully.